Hey guys, Jacob Scott, Lowrance product expert. Today we're out here on the water and we're going to show you how to set up, save, and delete trails on your HDS Live unit. Don't forget, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to the Lowrance YouTube channel to get weekly updates. A lot of you may be wondering, what is the trail on my HDS Live unit? Essentially, it just shows where you've been. It's a pin drops every so often from your GPS satellite. So essentially, it's like the breadcrumb trail that they left in the story of Hansel and Gretel. It shows up on your screen. It shows you where you've been. You can use it to get back to where you came from. There's all kinds of ways that you can use it on the water for navigation. As you can see, we're just kind of floating down the river channel here. Engage the motor a little bit. You can see this black trail that's following behind the boat. That is what we refer to as a trail. So again, you can see where we've been. It shows you kind of how the movement's been. There's been a couple of spots where we've stopped or changed direction. That shows up in there. So how do we manage them? What do we do? Well, we press the pages button and we can go to the waypoints and we select trails over here on the right hand side. So as you can see, I've got trail number 1. Display is turned on and record is turned on. So that means it's going to show up on my screen and it's going to keep dropping pinpoints as we move around. So if I go to a different area and I want to start a new trail, or I'm doing something different and I want a different trail, all I have to do is on this one I could say stop recording it, and then I can touch new trail right here. And this is trail number 2. If I want to, I can touch it right there and I can change the name. I'm just calling it new trail because we're here. I want it to show, which is display is turned on and record is turned on. The other thing I can do is I can go in here and I can change the color. So let's say I want to save this one as a blue trail. So now you can see we've got it turned on. It shows that it has 0 points on it, but as we move, it's going to start putting points on the trail. We'll go ahead and start driving. You can see this blue trail that's slowly starting to play out behind my boat. I'm just going to make a big direction change here. This will make that trail real obvious since we were following that contour line pretty much. So now, as you can see, as we're going across the water, this blue trail is starting to populate behind the boat. And if we go and we look at our trails here, you can see it's dropped 10 points so far. And those points are just set at a spatial increment. You can change how often they're set down, but just remember, the more pinpoints you set down, the more space that takes up in your trail memory. So at the end of the day, if we were done with this trail and we weren't going to be using it anymore, we just go in here, press pages, go to waypoints, and then we select our trails again. Now, as you can see, the new trail is turned on. All we have to do is turn that off. Now, we've got display on, so if I turn display off and we go back here and we look at our chart screen, you can see that trail is no longer showing. But if I go to the waypoints to the trails again and I turn it on, you can see it shows back up. So that's one way to keep your trail from cluttering your screen. If you don't want to see it, all you have to do is turn it off. Now, we've shown you how to create new trails and that sort of stuff. So if you have old trails that you've been using and you're not using them anymore, maybe you've moved away from that area and you want to get rid of those trails that you've got on your unit because they're taking up valuable space in your memory, you press your pages button, hit your waypoints, and then we go to trails. And then this new trail, the one that we just created, that's going to be our old trail. So all we do is we touch it to highlight it and we select delete. Now you can see that trail is gone. I'm going to turn record back on for the trail that I've been using. And if we press our pages button and go to storage and we touch waypoints up here, you can see it shows that we have one route, we have one trail, and then so if we want to delete the used up space in here, all we have to do, so that trail sits in here in your purge area, so we go ahead and hit purge and that'll clear that old trail out of any memory on your unit. Okay guys, so that's a little bit on how to use your trails and how to manage them. Don't forget, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the Lowrance YouTube channel so you can get more helpful videos like this one.